All right, everyone. Welcome to this daily Sidereal astrology forecast. This is for Thursday, December 28th, 2017. And this video is for Sidereal astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out that link down below. We're using the actual size of the constellations, which does change the signs from mainstream astrology. All right, so I hope you all had a nice past few days with the moon in Pisces, that receptive energy. Today, the moon is shifting into Aries, which is a much more active energy. We could be feeling a little more independent, direct, assertive. And with that, though, Mars is still trining Neptune. So with that, there is still also very much that receptive energy like Pisces with this. With that more independent and direct spirit, we could be compassionate, very considerate, and just all in all easygoing with this energy here today. So there's that. We do have some minor lunar aspects, which all look quite easy or supportive collectively. So let's look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Thursday. We have the moon shifting into Aries. We may feel this a little bit later in the day. And again, if you are in the East, be sure to watch the previous day's video. You will find that to be the most accurate. But giving it some time here as we get into tomorrow, especially this Aries energy, right? So coming out of Pisces, Pisces is very watery. It's very receptive in that sense, intuitive. And as the moon shifts into this fire sign of Aries, it's much more about being direct, right? Asserting our will onto the world, asserting ourselves in general, themes pertaining to building of confidence, building of momentum. And in fact, we are in the gibbous phase. We'll be starting to enter the gibbous phase here this part of the week. So there is momentum being built from the lunar cycle, right? We had that new moon about a week and a half ago. So now there is a bit of momentum being built with that. And as we approach about the next week, there will be more awareness, more momentum, more insight and energy just in general. All right, so let's look at the aspects today. We have that Mars trining up to Neptune. Very nice aspect. This is where Mars, our assertive side, just like that Aries, is in very good harmony to our spiritual or receptive side, which is Neptune associated with that Pisces energy. So really good synergy here, really nice for getting things done in a way that is compassionate, is considerate, maybe even wanting to give. This can be a very selfless energy, in fact, and just all in all easygoing, right? So it could be with the routine, could be with your work, but just the soft energy, yet fire energy in tune. And I like to think of like spiritual warriors when I see Mars in good aspect or in Pisces or in good aspect to Neptune, you know, where it's like we can take action, we can, you know, act in the world and assert ourselves and be independent, move, and it can be very, you know, energizing and fast paced, but at the same time, we're staying in tune to the present moment, right? Kind of like a samurai, for example, or even a Jedi, right? A Jedi is a warrior, but in tune with the Force or the now moment, as I'd call it. So, so that kind of energy also really good just for, again, when it comes to interpersonal relationships, just a bit of that receptivity when we are going after the things that we want. So very nice aspect there, and we do have some trines with the moon. The moon will be trining up to that Venus-Saturn conjunction we had earlier in the week. So there can be a bit of this cooperativeness in relationships, ability to connect, and just feeling a bit grounded and responsible with that Saturn energy, the big picture, right? So good aspects today, and there is that gibbous phase, the moon trining up to the sun, building a bit of momentum as we go into this weekend. All right, so that's the day in a nutshell. Good harmony between the active and receptive side of ourselves. And that was kind of the case the past few days. We've had that moon in Pisces, getting in touch with our intuition. And now as we get into the rest of today, feeling a bit independent, confident, perhaps asserting our will onto the world. All right, so hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very soon for the next daily forecast.